welcome to Ireland. We are thrilled to participate in the Sight Night, all-night celebrations coming from across the world. We are really looking forward to you experiencing a little bit of Ireland for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're coming to you from the Merry Ploughboys pub, which is right in the middle of the Dublin Mountains. One of the finest Irish pubs and musical experiences in the country. And of course, you can see we're obeying all the COVID restrictions as well while we're filming. In a few minutes, you're going to meet with the Sight Ireland board, a few of the members there, and also the Sight Global President for 2021, Aoife Delaney. But first, who would like to get into the Irish mood and win an Irish goodie bag just to get you warmed up for the global conference which will be happening here in Ireland in 2022?
Yes, all you've got to do is go onto the Sight Ireland Twitter account and answer a very, very simple question. We will put everybody's name into a draw and we will choose 3 lucky winners who will be getting a fantastic Irish goodie bag, and we will send it to you wherever you are around the world.
Yeah, and if that doesn't get you into the Irishy mood, we have some traditional Irish music later on by the Merry Ploughboys themselves. But before that, a few weeks ago, Richard wanted to try an experiment to see how quickly he could get a message to be passed across Ireland. Here is the result.
Pass it on.
So Oren is getting the pints ready, and while we're waiting for them to settle, I'm going to ask you, Marie, a quick question. The Sight Global Conference is happening next year. Hopefully we'll have everybody coming over to Ireland. What do you think people will be most surprised about their visit to Ireland?
I think it's going to be the food. I mean, as you know, we're absolutely spoilt for choice with the produce that we have on the island of Ireland. I think from our seafood, our oysters and our salmon and our prawns, all the way through to our grass-fed beef, there's going to be something for everyone. They can spend their days on one of the many food tours around Ireland, and it's really lovely to meet the producers because behind every one of them there's a story, and you know how we love to tell stories. Our distilleries, our gin and whiskey distilleries are doing lovely pairings with chocolates and cheeses and craft beers. And then into the evening then, we have pubs like the Merry Ploughboys that do beautiful homely food all the way right up to our Michelin star restaurants. I think the only advice I would give to our guests coming next year is you have to bring your stretchy pants.
I would agree with that. Thank you for the pints.
You're very welcome. Enjoy. Sláinte.
So last year was your first global conference in Vancouver. What are the elements of that conference that you think that we could take into Ireland, and what are the most exciting bits that people will take away from?
Sure, it was a great conference. Limitless was the theme for the conference in Vancouver, and I'm hoping for limitless growth opportunities in Ireland in 22. So that's number one. There was great workshops there. Sustainability was one that we were really focused in, and it was a hot topic in Vancouver. There was a great one on sustainability is the new luxury. So I'm hoping in the couple of years that have passed that there's a lot more knowledge out there now on the sustainability. So really looking forward to linking in with Benoit Savage, for one, who's a font of knowledge on the sustainability side. There was great keynote speakers there as well. I came away pumped from that particular conference. Ben Nempton was one of the speakers, and he had this MTV program, and it was What to Do Before You Die. And God, we were frantic in the pub that night making lists of what we were going to do, and we were in the car on the way to Whistler and having all these lists. So the motivational aspect from these incredible guest speakers that site get together, I'm really looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I haven't been able to mark off many off that list, unfortunately.
In the last year, it's been a bit of a limitless list, to be sure. There was, the award ceremony as well was really very enjoyable. It was my first time attending a Site Crystal Award ceremony. Really loved that. We had some Irish talent on the stage receiving awards. So with a bit of luck, we'll have some more Irish talent nominated for some more awards in 22. I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Fingers crossed. All right, I think we'll just get our pints ready. Richard, we nearly have these pints ready for you if you want to take it away.
Thanks, Arthur. I'm now joined by Stuart Thornton, our Site Young Leaders representative, and of course Eva Delaney, our Site Global President. So Stuart, I'm going to go to you first. And we all know that Site Young Leaders are incredibly important to Site and of course to the future of our industry. And I'm just wondering, what do you think would be the main benefits for any of our international young leaders thinking about coming to the Site Global Conference next year?
There's a lot of benefits really for anyone attending the conference, and two main ones that I could think of would be it's the one and only opportunity, or one of the best opportunities to meet our Global Incentive colleagues from around the world. You can network with them, learn from them, and build long-lasting relationships and even friendships that last a lifetime.
Yeah.
And secondly, it's the educational content that would be presented at this conference. It's some of the best content that you could receive, so it'd definitely be worthwhile attending.
Fantastic, fantastic, yeah. And Aoife, of course, our Site Global President, we're so honoured to have you here, and I'm very curious to find out what you're looking forward to most about the Global Conference next year.
Thanks, Richard. Well, for me, definitely it's got to be the Caden Wheel Ultra. So Ireland is a land of 100,000 welcomes, and we just love to welcome people here to Ireland. I think we've really missed that. All of us are just dying to get people into the country, show off this beautiful island, and just really have some great crack. And I think we can promise that that's going to happen next year. There's going to be a good bit of crack when you all come over. So I'm looking forward to that.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant. Great. Arthur, I think the pints must be ready. But before we do that, we're going to have a little bit of crack and a bit of music.
Thanks very much, Richard. And I'm here now with Brian, Dermot and Donal from the Merry Ploughboys Band, and they're going to play a song for us. Donal, tell us what you're going to sing for us today.
Thanks, Arthur. Well, we're going to sing a great old song called The Wild Rover, so let's hear you all join in with us. Here we go. I've been a wild rover for many's a year, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold and great stone. I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, they never. No, they never no more will I play the wild rover. No, never no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. When I asked her for credit, she answered me nay, saying custom like yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no over. No, never, no more. I took out from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I told you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wire over. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they caress me as oft times before, I never will play the wire over no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wire over. No, never, no more. One more time, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wire over. No, never, no more.
So that's it for Sight Night All Night, the Irish entry. We hope that you enjoyed it and all feel a little bit more Irish now. Don't forget to go on to the Sight Ireland Twitter account to answer the very simple question, and you can win a Irish goodie bag.
Great. So all that's left to do is say thank you to everybody who participated here today. Thanks to Aoife McCroom on camera. Thanks to our amazing hosts who ensured we adhered to all of the COVID restrictions. And finally, we have a little Irish toast from all of us here. Slán.